Welcome to the Defenders icon tier list. Probably going to be the last tier list just for a little while as we get into some other types of videos just for a week or so. But of course we will rank the Team of the Year cards as well. They'll probably all be S tier. But anyways, leave down in the comment section below your favorite icon defender. Can we get 80 likes for this tier list? And let's head straight in. Are you fed up of coming against God Squad game in and game out?
What?
If so, make sure to head over to u7buy.com using the link in the description below. And don't forget to use code RAN at checkout for an extra little discount. So here's the list of icons we're kind of going to be looking at today. I think at the top, obviously, Maldini is going to be clear, so I'm just going to grab him straight away, slot him into S tier. The rest is obviously up for debate. There's not actually all that many defender icons in FIFA, and even less than that get used. So we'll go through them today. Let's start off with Mr. Baresi. I'm going to start him down in D tier. He's definitely not going to stay there, I don't think, but we'll put him there for now. Prime Blanc is probably going to be S tier realistically. He'll end up being lower S tier because obviously his pace lets him down, but in being so tall, so defensively solid, he's always a great defender. And next we got Cafu, who I'm a big fan of. I'm actually going to put him second in S tier. Very good card. You can kind of look at his in-game stats here. I've used his 90 card, which is very similar, but you know, basically got it all. That agility actually isn't really a problem. I think it's because he's 5'9", works really well. And of course, he just kind of has everything covered. Only other thing that might be a little bit annoying about him is the 3-star weak foot. Next, we got the two Sol Campbells. I'm going to put them both in A tier. I will put the Prime ahead of the Baby, even though there's a 4 pace difference. For me, it's the agility and balance on this. Always hinders him every single year. So you can see got extremely low agility, balance, dribbling, ball control. Makes him absolutely awful on the ball. Got quite bad passing as well. Real shame because offensively, like I said, he is absolutely unreal. Just got Cannavaro. I'm gonna put in A tier, not S tier. Very good. It's just a height, and he's not like extremely fast for the lack of height he has. Definitely not better than say a Blanc in my opinion, but a great little defender. Everything except heading, pretty much, he does do very well. Next, we got Mr. Capitan himself. I'm actually going to put him above Baby Cannavaro, but below his prime. Big fan of this card. What makes this so good is his like agility and stuff at center back. You know, to have 82 agility, really solid. He is 5'11", so he's a little short, but he's not like too short like Cannavaro. And obviously has great defending and whatnot. Very good card on FIFA. His prime, however, is obviously a fullback, but I'm going to put him S tier as well. I'm going to put him over Blanc as well. Very interchangeable with Cafu. Both of them extremely good cards. Arguably the best right backs in the game at the moment until maybe Team of the Year. But yeah, sensational cards. Next got Prime Alberto. I'm actually going to put below Blanc. Actually, I'm going to drop him down to A tier. Really good. I feel like that weak foot just kills him. And his dribbling isn't all that great. Honestly, this card is a bit of a scam and very disrespectful, I think, to Roberto Carlos. Not Carlos Alberto. Roberto Carlos. It's mainly like this dribbling, composure, and agility. Like, how fraudulent is it to say he had 80 composure, by the way, on his prime card? Okay. And they're saying he has bad agility? No. Obviously really good. Otherwise, like passing, shooting, stuff like that. But because of his like dribbling hindrance, I do think he's top A tier, but he's not going to be S tier quite for me at that fullback position. Obviously 2-star weak foot, 3-star skills as well. Next got Ashley Cole. Gonna put him in B tier. Just solid card. Like, he's a good left back, but nothing special whatsoever. Next got Desai. I'm gonna put Baby Desai over Cannavaro just mainly because of the height. I actually prefer Capital to him though because of the agility difference. But then Prime Desai is gonna top A tier. Actually, he's gonna be. I'll put him just below Blanc. I have like a little bit of favoritism towards Blanc just because of his height. I feel like he's so good when it comes to AI blocks and heading. I think he's just slightly better. Desai sure is definitely the next best thing. A very good card. Next got Baby Rio. He's a great card as well. I'll actually put him top of A tier. The thing with him though, like if you haven't used Baby Rio, I don't think I can fully display to you how good he is, right? Because if you just look at his stats, you're probably thinking, well, he's just like Kimpembe now, and Kimpembe is like 5k. No, there's something about this card. I don't know what it is. If you've used him, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't, then you don't, unfortunately. Next card, Prime Rio, who I'm going to slot just ahead of Blanc and SIE. All three of them are very, very similar, but if I had to rank them, I would go Rio, Blanc, then SIE. This is a really, really good card. Got absolutely everything. Next card, Herrero, who I'm going to chuck in C tier. Just a bit slow, really, and not that amazing. Coman, I'll slot in C tier as well. I'll put him higher because of his on-ball ability. If you're ever going to use this Coman, you should definitely move him to CDM, in my opinion. I'll have a little look at his stats here. Now, the biggest issue is his agility and balance. So if you do move in midfield, he still isn't great at dribbling. His shooting, like his long shots, are stupid. Absolutely. It's so funny they gave a center back 94 long shots, 98 shot power. But yeah, his shooting is ridiculous. Passing is obviously ridiculous. And he's kind of great all around. Bit slow and not great at dribbling. But, you know, still a solid card. Definitely deserves to be top of that C tier. Philipp Lahm, I'm going to put above Cole. I think he's just marginally better in FIFA terms. His prime then is going to be just above the Sol Campbell's. Very good right back, really solid. Got most of the things you kind of need. Does lack a bit of pace for that fullback position, and he's quite bad defensively. Oh, not defensively, physically. Left back Maldini, bit of a tricky one. If you're actually going to play him left back, he's going to be like bottom of C tier, realistically, because he's got decent pace and defending, but he's so bad on the ball. If you move him to center back, which I assume anybody using this card would do, I would probably put him here at the end of A tier. Actually, A tier is getting too big. We'll put him at the top of B tier if you're going to move him into that center back position. Looks really good, but technically he should get like that disadvantage for not playing a center back at center back. So it's up to you whether you believe that actually happens. Next got center back Matthias, another card that you should move to CDM in game. I would put him probably above Maldini at the top of that B tier. I think he's a pretty good card, but he is really small for a center back. If you're playing CDM, he would definitely be in A tier. By more pace. All I gotta say. Nesta, pace, and agility and balance actually as well. Just not really usable card, unfortunately. This fatigue is pretty bad too. It's too slow to play a fullback and can't dribble. This doesn't work in FIFA, unfortunately. Puyol. For a right back with 76 pace, he's gotta be the bottom of D tier. His center back card can go slightly up the list, but it's just too slow again. It's actually so bad how much pace dictates FIFA. Right card here, I'm gonna put above Campbell's, just because the extra kind of dribbling ability, so it doesn't leave him as vulnerable to like true balls and if you need to pass out the back with him. Next got Vidic, pretty good. Ooh, I'm gonna have to put him just slightly above Campbell. We'll have a quick look at Vidic's stats. The agility mounts is not the worst. To be fair, 6'3", very solid. I'd say right card is probably marginally better if I had to guess. I haven't used them. Zambrata, pretty good card. Gonna put him even ahead of Cannavaro. Same with the prime. They're very similar cards, so I'm gonna put him there. Gonna drop Campbell down to B tier. I'm actually gonna put Mercedes above Baby Campbell. And then finally, we have Zanetti. Ultimately, Zanetti's just like another solid fullback, but nothing too amazing. We'll put him at the top of B tier, and then his prime is marginally better, so we'll put him at the end of A tier. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. This looks pretty good. You know, these are definitely the S tier center back. Baby Rio leads A. All of these you could definitely play with in your team for sure. The B tier you could definitely get away with playing in your team as well. C, not looking great. Coman, once again, I would move him in midfield, maybe giving him an engine if you were gonna. And then D tier, I don't think you can really get away with any of these players, to be honest. Unfortunately, just how FIFA kind of goes. You could try playing a shadow on them and hope the pace boost helps enough, but I don't think it really would. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll see you guys next time.